I'm in the drive-thru of Burger King. Can I please get a Papa Junior with onion rings? Make it a new so I can get a drink. No, I'm not finished, that's not everything. Can I please get a...
What's up, guys? We're back with the sequel. About 2 years ago, I made a video talking about my factual statements on fast food places. I'll have that video in the description somewhere if you haven't seen it. I left a lot of places off the list, and the time has come to give you guys more of my fast food takes. So kick back, like, subscribe, and enjoy. Your favorite fast food is mid. Part 2. I want to talk about Subway first. I find it crazy that there's so many locations. Matter of fact, the most locations in the US, only second to McDonald's. And does anybody here really know a diehard Subway fanboy? Like someone that would no hesitation say Subway is their favorite restaurant? Maybe that's just me, but it's difficult to hate either way. Because you make the sandwich. And if you can't explain properly why you think Subway would suck, maybe they're not the problem. It's you. You don't have the ability to do the simple task of making a decent sandwich. But lucky for you, you get to hear me complain. There's a bunch of reasons why Subway's mid, so let me cook. Some of their ingredients just straight up suck. You know, I'm a very casual tuna enjoyer, and there's always the question about this tuna at Subway being 100% tuna. Maybe there's other ingredients in that sandwich, so I try to stay away from that. Their chicken sucks. It has that crazy rubber texture that like a mouth breather with a pencil in their nose would be into. And this is just a general complaint about all fast food places, but why do businesses charge extra for guacamole? Most of the time it's bland, poorly seasoned, just straight mid. And $1.50 in this economy, like, can I get a break? Where they don't miss is their cookies. You can't really list a lot of fast food places that have a better chocolate chip cookie than Subway. I'm just very surprised how many people love Subway, and I never knew until recently that people think it's just amazing. But to me personally, it's pretty average, pretty mid, and sometimes very underwhelming. I'm not going to rain on their parade too much, because I'm going to move on and talk about a better sandwich maker out there. Jersey Mike's, I believe, is better than Subway in every single way. I have no complaints about any of their ingredients. Their chicken doesn't taste like used tires, and everything there tastes fresh, which I understand, which is why their food is more expensive than other places. But like, bruh, $16 to $18 for a foot-long sandwich? In this economy? I'll just take half a sandwich, you know? That's a win if you're on that cut. The food is good, I never come out disappointed. I scream without the S thinking about it. Since we're on the topic of sandwich makers, I might as well talk about Panera Bread right now. I've had it a couple of times. Not enough to have a very well-formed opinion on it, so this will not be the most based review. Their chicken avocado melt, pretty good sandwich. Like, you guys got a grilled cheese? Alright, cool. People like their mac and cheese. I don't eat it, but I'll throw it in the mix because people seemed to have very nice things to say about it. And it's not as expensive compared to Jersey Mike's, which is good. One thing I want to complain about is their cookies. Why do they put so much salt on them? I've had a chocolate chip cookie there once or twice, and you take the first bite, and you taste the gooey texture, and it's pretty tasty, and then the second later, a wave of the ocean hits your tongue and it's just too much. Never got to try the charged lemonade, but I heard that was pretty good. The one with all that caffeine. Never will get to try though. Free him. You guys are acting like he dropped a nuke or something. Talk about Chipotle next. And it's pretty good. Not really a groundbreaking opinion, but the consensus is it's pretty good. And there's not really much to hate on. But I will say, if you can learn to make the same food they make at home, it's just as good, if not better. It is better. Way better. But you can't really go wrong with their burritos, their bowls. I'm a bowl person. I see all the hacks you can do with making giant burritos and getting more food for your buck. That's pretty cool. They don't really miss on anything. But I'm going to step down right now and talk about Taco Bell. I don't think it's as good as Chipotle, but it's not terrible. They do have some good stuff, like the soft shell tacos and the Crunchwrap Supreme, which are both pretty good. But I feel like shit every time I eat it. The food makes me sick like no other. Fast food isn't supposed to be healthy, you know. I do know that, but it's hard to enjoy sometimes. But I go back every now and then when there's, nothing else around. Apparently they use meat equivalent to dog food or just very low quality meat, but I couldn't really find anything on that. But does anybody else make the Baja Blast? No, I don't think so. Okay, the next two places I'm going to talk about aren't ones we go to specifically for food, but usually for beverages. But we eat there sometimes too. Well, some of us at least. I'm gonna start with Dunkin' Donuts. It is peak. I don't have their beverages too much, but by the off chance I do get one of their drinks, it's not that bad. But their bagels and donuts, this is their bread and butter. Toasted everything bagel with a half pound of cream cheese smeared on that thing, and their donuts, frosted, chocolate or vanilla, you can't go wrong either way. Boston cream, their seasonal donuts, that shit's out of this world. I'm not going to specifically talk about this place, but Krispy Kreme has good donuts. But what sets Dunkin' apart is their seasonal donuts. That brownie batter one they have around Christmas, and the cookie butter one, and the Halloween one with the munchkin in the middle of the donut. The cookie butter donut's personally my favorite. They don't miss with that one. It's sad that their donuts are only seasonal, some of their best, I believe. And next year I might be stocking up on them for months to come. That might be the new strategy here. Perfect glaze, perfect filling, pause, and was the best way to start a morning. The best part about Dunkin', it's even cheap too. Like, you don't have to worry about pricing or anything. Nothing's outrageously overpriced. That's something the other coffee place can't say. Starbucks. It's been for a while now, but people have been boycotting Starbucks for certain reasons. But why did we have to call for a boycott in the first place? Everything about them is fucking ass. Like I said before, unlike Daikin, they overprice everything. Why is a refreshment $7? It's not a refreshment if you're drying out my wallet, and their food is dog shit. I know no one goes there for the food, but why even serve food? All their sweets taste stale and aren't sweet enough, or just taste old, or just straight up not worth it. And who's paying $8 for a they-them to microwave your croissant? You can buy a box of those at your local grocery store for half the price. There's nothing good I could say about them that's remotely positive, and that's pretty hard to do. No matter how shit you are as a fast food chain, there's always something you could find positive in it. There's nothing. Alright, we're gonna conclude with two burger chains. One I tried recently, Hardee's. And I live in the northeastern part of America, so there's like no Hardee's in our vicinity within like a 50-mile radius, so I had it overseas for the first time, and you know, big thick burger. The superstar is not to be messed with, and the fries are good too. But that's all I've ever eaten there. It was good enough for me to go a second time, but I haven't eaten there enough to slander anything. And my expectations for fast food burgers are generally pretty low. That's just me personally though. So this was a nice surprise. And it would be my favorite fast food burger if it wasn't for the next place I'm going to talk about. I'm going to glaze so hard, because there is no place that does meat better than Five Guys. I don't care if that shit's bad for you. I'm not worried about how greasy it is. I don't care that the burger is super overpriced. But that does not change that it's the best in the business. Five Guys know how to fill you up. Heavy burgers and fries that fill the bag to the brim. It definitely meets the price tag. Nothing needs to be debated here. No fast food burger competes. If you say otherwise, just tell me you never had it. It's okay. It's okay to say, I do not eat enough fast food to have an opinion on this topic. That is okay. Just get in your car or your bike or walk and go to the closest Five Guys and tell me I was right. Alright, so that's it, guys. I don't know if I have enough places to make a part 3. You guys have the fast food guide right here. Part 1 and part 2. Make sure to follow the Twitch. Join the Clash Royale clan. We don't have a lot of spots left. We have less than 10 spots, so get in there as quick as you can. Alright, thank you for watching. And maybe the Five Guys were the friends we made along the way. Okay, I'm done.
Like and sub, cue the outro.